Hello guys, we're getting started here in just a second. Just going to share the link. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, we got a big pay-per-view coming up here. Opening matches for the SWE tag title, some women's wrestling action. The Riot Squad are going to be fighting Toxic Attraction to open things up at this event. Wait a sec. It has been quite windy over here, so I'm not sure if it'll affect the stream or not, but hoping that things kind of maintain pretty reasonably decent in that front. Alright, let's get this going, see how it goes.
Toxic.
Alright, as this match gets underway here, here's how the rest of the card's going to look. After this match, Becky Lynch is going to challenge Rhea Ripley for the SWE Championship. After that, we got a 5-man battle royal. Hammerstone, Sabu, Draws, Val Venus, and hold on, I gotta double check my notes. Sandman and Sandman are gonna duke it out there. After that, we got the Gunn Brothers going against Edge and Christian. Then after that, we got beginning of a rivalry. Raven and Tommy Dreamer are gonna fight in the Barbs. After that, we got Harlem Heat taking on Miz and Morrison, some tag action. After that, we got another rivalry match that's gonna be underway between HBK and Great Muto. Keiji Muto, I mean. And then after that, we got another rivalry match, and this one's a no DQ match. It's the Impact Brothers going against the Impact players going against the Headbangers. Semi-main event, arch rivalry match. New Age Outlaws going against the Dudley Boys. And then the main event for the PCCW Championship, Triple H is going to be fighting Goldberg for the title. Ooh.
5 minutes gone.
Going for a cover. Counter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Suplex.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Oh, Irish Whip. Octopus hold. Backs out of it.
Keep up. Keep up.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, 3D. Running drop kick. Ooh. Oh, Soho kick. Or was it a riot kick? One of the two. Counter. Senton. German. Forearm straights there. Going up top. Another senton. Knee, double knee drop. Ooh. Couple STO attacks. Waiting for her to stand. Diving cross body. Ah. Takedown. Rose gets the tag. He's in the back. Ooh, the goddess fall. Ooh. Face rake. Irish whip from Rose. Another one. Ooh, head scissors whip. Oh, counter. Oh, back suplex. Fallaway slam. Tag made. Big stalling suplex. Cora Jade, it lands a drop kick. Uppercuts, a series of them. Going up top. Senton goes for a cover.
1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Toxic.
Senton does it for Toxic Attraction. 93, pretty solid there. And they defend their titles again here. Next up, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, SWE Championship on the line. Rhea Ripley's been having a strong grip on that championship. Have to see if she's able to keep it up here. She's also the current TWN Women's Champion as well. So he has 2 belts there. So let's see how this goes here.
Fight.
Alright. Oh, test of strength. Rhea wins that. More forearm strikes.
Da! Da!
Ooh. Prison trap.
Give up. Give up.
Oh.
Da!
One.
One, two, three.
Exploder.
Da!
Little armbar action.
5 minutes gone.
Oh, Riptide. Becky Lynch is going to have to be smart here. Rhea has become known for wearing out her opponents really fast. Rhea is starting to get a little dazed, though. Body slam. Becky stays too, though.
1, 2,
Oh ho! Oof. Quick one there. Rhea Ripley makes quick work of Becky Lynch. Another defense for the Eradicator. Now we got the Battle Royale here. Let's see. Just set it up here. All right. 360, 150. All right. Hi, Fear. How you doing? Yeah, she has been lately, that's for sure. 360, 150. All right. So, a 5-man battle royale here. Between Draws, Sandman, Hammerstone, Val Venus, and Sabu. He's also the current TWN hardcore champion. I'm doing good, doing good. All right, let's get this started here. Elimination style 5-man dance. Let's see. Okay, and I will be right back. I just gotta take care of something super quick. The match will go under here.
Fight! Give up? Give up? Give up?
minutes gone.
Alright, thanks for your patience. Just returned here. So far, no one's eliminated. Oh, New Jersey Napkine from Draws. Almost had him there.
10 minutes gone.
For weapon usage. Oh, Golden Star Powerbomb. Ooh. Oh, Draws is completely busted open. Over atomic drop. Pile driver. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb. Ooh. Knee drop on the back of the Sandman. Oh, Sabu trying to take advantage. Only gets cross body to the outside.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Sabu gets suplexed to the outside of the ring.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, Draws, first one gone, down to 4. Schoolboy. Almost had him. Oh, the Nightmare Pendulum. Oh, the White Russian leg sweep. Sabu tries to take advantage, and he does. Hammerstone is gone.
20 minutes gone.
Oh, Val Venus gets hit with fire. Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Sabu tossed out of the ring.
2.
Oh, you stole a maneuver. All three men are down. Sabu, first one up. Low blow. Both low blows. Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Sandman gets caught with the Blue Thunder down to 2. Sabu and Val. Leaping Lariat. Power Slam with the cover. Clears the ropes. Only 2. Oh, hits a German. Sabu really dazed. He might be in trouble here. Half Nelson suplex. Down to the corner. Winds up. Lariat. Another lariat to that corner. Another Blue Thunder Bomb.
2, 3.
Oh, Val gets the win. Big win for Val Venus. Wow, look at all of them got eliminated on the Blue Thunder Bomb. Next up, Gun Bros and Edge and Christian are going to be duking it out in tag action. Alright, let's see. Is there any good? Ah. All right, let's see how it goes here. Hey, Gray Man. How you doing?
Fight.
Suplex from Edge right there. I get ya. Well, tomorrow's Friday though, so towards the end of the week now. Hold on one sec, guys. I'll be right back.
Gone.
Up. 1, 2. Break. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Ooh.
1.
Gone.
Half crab by Edge.
Give up. Give up.
Downward spiral. Execution.
Give up.
Christian gets tagged in. Concerto. Yeah, Christian gets tossed out of the ring.
2.
Edge gets body slammed out of the ring. Christian gets back in.
1, 2.
Oh, one prettier. And then a spear.
1, 2.
Yeah, I may have to look at that model because I went through because some of the signature finisher moves and some of the models I made in the past may have been cranked up a bit on the high side in terms of like when they happen in frequency. So I may have to make some adjustments. I don't know, but she's been pretty dominant on a lot of ladies, and it's Rhea Ripley. It makes sense, but at some point you kind of want to double check that a little bit because everyone's supposed to be balanced out a little bit. It's a big spear. Cover.
1, 2.
Ooh. For those of you watching, if you're interested in more Fire Pro action, I do another thing called LLW, and that's a match request show. So if you want to submit match requests for Fire Pro related stuff, let me know, and they will be there. Currently we have 2 of the 3 slots filled for match requests. So one more match request will do it for the next event. But if you other people request matches, they will be done in other events as well. That it could be. Maybe there is a weakness. So far, the matches requested were DDP and Randy Orton having a rematch, and another rematch between Surfer Sting and HBK with Sherry Martel at ringside for HBK. So far for that, we also have a new contenders tournament that's going to be coming soon for LLW stuff. So it'll be a two stream event. I have 4 total contenders tournaments planned. They'll feature the guys that were going to be in the LLW event, but we were cut due to error of judgment on my part. So that is something coming up there. Ooh.
1, 2.
One and only. I also plan on doing a TWN World Tour 2 tomorrow. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. And see who gets the upper hand in that one. There's going to be a lot of titles on the line in that one, opportunities to earn some popularity points.
1, 2, 3.
Woohoo! Edge and Christian get the win. $97, wow. Now, Great Man, I forget, did you sign up the Gun Brothers to the main roster, or were they still in SWE? Alright, next up we got the first rivalry match between the two. Raven and Dreamer in the Barbs. Also, for TWN people, LLW stuff can also be used as a way for you to test out matches between your roster, maybe between free agents or minor league people, and see what they have to offer without you having to spend popularity points and other stuff and events and such. So that is something to keep in mind there as well for the TWN people. Alright, let's see how this goes here.
Fight.
You dumbass.
Man, what a rivalry this was. Okay, I'll have to move the guns up to the main roster in game then. I'll have to do that.
Dumbass.
Also, after this event, I'm gonna be doing a poll on deciding how we're gonna how we're gonna determine what promotion is gonna host the TWN. I don't have a name for it yet, but it's gonna pretty much be Money in the Bank kind of thing. But it's gonna be hosted at a promotion pay-per-view, and the winner of either it's gonna be a match / event, or it's going to be a bidding war. One of the two. That's going to be in the poll. We'll be able to host it with a free pay-per-view, and it'll be all profit. They won't have to spend anything on it.
Yeah.
So and how the thing will work is that wrestler will have a case or whatever, and they'll be able to quote-unquote cash it. I don't have the name for it yet. I will at some point have a name for it for us specifically, but they will be able to cash in on any TWN title and even TWN tag titles if a tag person wins it. And they can do it anywhere at any time and in any way they wish. If they want it to be a one-on-one match, if they want it to be in a multi-man match, or if they want to do it in a way where the champion is drained of stamina. There's a way we can do it like that as well. And that'll work anywhere at any time. It could be a show, it could be a pay-per-view, it could be World Tour, it could be anything. Oh.
Whoa, 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 relax.
Oh, even flow.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, 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 relax.
So Raven's theme is off. I'm gonna have to check that. Yeah, we had something equivalent in YW. We had the old one was called King's Ransom TWN, but that was for promotions. And it was a little different. And I think, since I'm retiring, I figured this time around we do something that's a bit more conventional. But yeah, before we get to the next match between Harlem Heat and Ms. Morrison, I'm gonna see what's going on with Raven's theme, because I don't remember that ever being deleted or anything, so I'm gonna look here quickly. It'll only take a second. Yes. Yeah, you know what? And it's funny, I've thought about bringing YWA back in some way, shape, or form, but I'm not sure. But I'm not, with a lot of guys who were in YWA not participating anymore, I'm not sure in what way we do it. Or even if we do it in Fire Pro. Because I've thought about doing it in a different wrestling game that could be kinder to. Wait, what happened? Let's see. Wow, it's gone. That is so weird. I don't ever remember deleting it. I'll have to fix that. And also, that should be stardom, not finisher. Bash for cash. The bash for cash. That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, feel free to give ideas. I certainly welcome them. All right, Harlem Heat and Ms. Morrison here coming up. Dine and Dash. And it's funny because a while ago I looked and see if anyone created a thing where someone could carry an actual briefcase with their model or something along those lines, and there really isn't, which I'm surprised at. I might create like maybe like use one of the belt slots and create like a symbolic belt to represent it so we can kind of keep track of who has it. Also, unlike regular money in the bank, when someone does use it, we will have a match. We will do another match to determine the next one. It'll be something that's constantly active. There won't be a dead period with it. All right, Harlem Heat. Green and gold belts. I don't believe so. Let me check. I can check here. Cause we have I wouldn't be too nervous about if your belts look similar to other belts because there's only so many combinations, so I wouldn't get too upset about it. But there's purple and gold, black and gold, there's red and gold, red and black, black and silver, blue and gold, turquoise and silver, dingy, just dingy. A lot of purple gold combinations, black and gold, white and gold. Like I said, red and gold, red and silver, orange and gold, black and orange, black and red, silver and gray. But yeah, there's no green and gold, so that's definitely a free combination. Let's see, and then, nope. And then, Miz and Morrison. Man, did I forget to, like, put them in your roster? Yeah, I did. I'll have to make adjustments in game. Alright. Okay. Got it set up. Let's see how it goes. Alright, for those of you watching, like I said earlier, I do a thing called LLW And that's a match request driven event. So if you have wrestling match requests you want to submit, feel free to do so anywhere. There could be any wrestler for any title. The closest upcoming one we have at LLW Primetime, there's 2 out of the 3 match request slots are currently filled, but if you request more, but you can request as many as you want, and they can be used for future events. The current 2 of the 3 is DDP Randy Orton rematch, and another rematch between Surfer Sting and HBK with Sherry Martel at ringside. That will occur as soon as I get that last match request. And there'll also be one of 4 contenders tournaments for the LLW Championship that's going to be held really soon. And in addition, as a preview for tomorrow, I do have a TWN World Tour 2 I'm hoping to do tomorrow as well. TWN titles will be on the line once again. And I'll release the booking for that either very late tonight or tomorrow as well.
Fight.
And yes, it was 5 men. Val Venus won it. Ooh, tag team powerbomb with the figure 4. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the current plan there. I'll talk more about streaming schedule towards the end of the event. But yeah, yeah, like I said, after this event, I will put a poll for how we want to go about how we determine who's going to host it, whether it's a bidding the Dine and Dash thing. A green and gold belt could be the... Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do a poll for name. I might do that, but I don't know. I don't want to do too many polls. I just have to think about it.
5 minutes gone.
Ah, some knees from the Miz. Oh, he is gushing blood, just busted open. Big press. Stevie Ray pressing both the members there. Also, I do want to say it is kind of windy right now. Very windy. And I did have some slight issues connecting to the internet for a little bit, setting it up. So if the stream does stop, it would be due to the weather. I will resume ASAP as long as everything cooperates with me. So that's something to keep in mind there. Any battle royale thing does cost popularity points. That includes three men or more individuals. It will cost. I believe it's 10 popularity points, and I have it like that because battle royals in this game tend to rate incredibly high. So if we have them for free, people could really jack up the ratings on their shows, so it's kind of a way to balance things out a little bit. Yeah, I can do that, Gray Man. That's not a problem. Here comes Sunny.
10 minutes gone.
But yes, but yeah, you may want to be specific on how you label them, because there's two ways we do battle royales. There's the threats, which is first to pin, and dances, which is elimination. So if you want to do like a three-way elimination match, we call it a three-way dance. If you want it to be first to pin, we call it a triple threat, and so on. And that's kind of how we do the terminology with that. Ooh, jawbreaker. But yeah, feel free to book as many shows. You can do a max of 8 shows, but book as many as advanced as you want. Because there's no set week schedule for shows. You can do as many or as little as you want. Just one thing to keep in mind is that when we do hit a point where we start winding down the season, you definitely want to make sure you submit the shows you want to submit, because once we hit that point, that's kind of the end of the show stuff for the season. So you definitely want to think ahead a little bit. Ooh, neck breaker, cover.
1, 2.
Ooh. Oh, a scissors kick. Bookend. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can rack up the points. You can do interpromotional matches. We'll rack them up. If you win them, you will get popularity points with those. Which means that if you have a match against someone from a different promotion, you winning TWN titles, also defending your promotion titles against opposite promotion wrestlers will earn you popularity points, and winning other promotion belts from other promotions will earn you popularity points. And not only that, but defending them against other promotions will earn you popularity points as well. So there you can gain a lot through the promotion belt stuff. But the key with all that is that you have to talk to the promoters. You have to like set stuff up. You could also do well, we already started the season, so you couldn't really do it now, but you could do you could do the short version of it where there's a thing we called I forgot what it's called, like it's like war or something. You can have a specific one-on-one. Oh, Miz wins with the figure 4. Stevie Ray taps. But you would go against a specific promotion, and when both of you do shows, now with the current format it'll be a little different than in the past, but you would do an equal amount of shows, and the best shows, like match by match, will win that round, and you can get popularity points through that, and then you'll get more if you win the season and stuff. That's pretty much the more you interact and do, the more you'll gain. Like, you won't really gain a lot if you don't do a lot. That's kind of the way it works. 82 for that one. Next up, a rivalry match. HBK and Muto the first. Also, doing rivalries will help get more too. So pretty much with rivalries, you could do a 3-way rivalry between there's a few ways you can do it. You can do one-on-one, you can do a tag versus tag, or you can do a 3-way rivalry between individuals or tag teams. And that basically how that works is if the matches are good enough, you'll get a popularity point bonus in your show or pay-per-view or whenever you hold them. It also help during World Tour events too if you have special matches you put there. Yeah, I might. After this season, I'm kind of going to leave it as is right now, but after this season, I'm probably going to strip out the rivalry system and like start and do a whole new one, because I kind of think that rivalry stuff sounds great on paper, but you have to like keep up with a lot of stats and details on it, and I don't know if it's the most efficient way of doing things. Especially because before I recorded all the results of all the matches and did a match because we had rivalry. We had a rivalry rewards for the end of the season, and I'm not doing that this season. I didn't do it last season as well, and I'm not gonna do it this time. I might do a promotion rewards, like promotions with the most this, the best that, and so on. But the rivalry stuff, I think I will probably revamp it next season because currently right now, I think as long as you do a minimum 3 matches in a season, it'll count as a rivalry. You could do more than 3 if you want, but the minimum you'll need is 3. If you don't, then it won't count toward anything. It'll be disavowed like it never happened. And the best match in that rivalry will determine the overall reward it'll get, as opposed to the match average. And I kind of took that out because, in all honesty, with most rivalries, you only remember the best matches. Like, the bad matches get cast to the side because a lot of rivalries, they have so many matches against each other, it's just kind of, whatever. So that kind of mixed there too. All right, HBK. And Keiji Muto. Alright, let's see how it goes. Yeah, But yeah, because when I made that system and when I maintained it, I wanted it so that it wouldn't be too storyline driven. But I think when I revamp it, I might have to make it a little bit storyline driven because I know some promotions prefer to do more with storyline stuff over other promotions, and that's fine. But with stuff like rivalries, I think there's only so much you can do with that doesn't involve some sort of story-based thing happening. But yeah, Fear, if you want it, but yeah, look at the earning popularity points thing in the guidebook. It's all there. So, a lot of the way you can earn more through, like, the general events is just a lot more little things you can do in them.
Fight!
Ooh, 1 count there. Figure 4. Oh, behind the back, Shining Wizard. Jeez. Noodlelock. HBK? Oh, I would think so. I mean, a lot of wrestlers went to Japan back in the day. That was a pretty common thing. Hell, I think there's even an episode of Raw that was in Japan that HBK did. Yeah. It's possible. It's hard to say. Oh, he's going up top. Oh, he counters. Oh, fist drop.
1, 2.
Oh. Ooh, kip up. Pile driver.
One, two.
Grab the chair.
1.
Body slam. Goes for a key lock, trying to work that arm over a little bit.
Up. Give up.
Oh, and lights.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Muto sneaks in a win. $77 there. Now we got some tag action and another rivalry, new rivalry. Impact players in the Headbangers in a no DQ match. All right, let's see how it goes here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Fight.
He's ready to go home. He wants quick paycheck there. When you tell Hulk Hogan you want to finish the match with a quadruple super kick and a 450 splash with a kick out and then a Canadian Destroyer 3 times. Hogan's like, nope. Leg drop and we're going to the hotel to get a steak dinner. That's how it's going to work. Oh, goes for a cover. And here's the other thing too, when people say AEW is dead in the water, if you think about it, it's like, I don't think they truly dead in the water unless they sign Hulk Hogan. If they sign Hulk Hogan, then it's dead.
One.
Which they would never, because I don't know what benefit he would bring to them, but you never know, I mean, with Tony Khan.
Five minutes gone.
Double team suplex. Oh, brawling on the outside here. It is a no DQ match, though. No countouts or nothing. No, no. The problem with Tony Khan, it's so weird. It's like he's like on this on the spectrum of like yeah, exactly. No, he would not go with Hulk Hogan. Doesn't work for him, brother. Yeah. Oh, Jason Knight's coming down to interfere. Oh, he's on the spectrum. Oh, I don't doubt that. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, and the problem with Tony Khan is, I think when he first got in, I think he let the overall positivity, and you know what I think? It's like, I think the positivity of AEW, I think it became like toxic positivity, if that makes any sense. Like, there was so much positivity with AEW and what they were doing compared to WWE, that when WWE started to actually be good again, I think AEW never like switched gears with that mindset, and they kind of kept doing what they were doing, and I think it just rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Especially with how they treated like some of the. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with AEW too. It's not like the wrestling's bad. Like, I would slightly argue that AEW matches might be a little better than WWE matches in some regard, but the storytelling, it can be pretty inconsistent. Like, you can have some storyline stuff be pretty good, but then you have other stuff where it's just complete garbage, and it's like, it's not like WWE is perfect in that regard either. I mean, we all know how many, but the problem with WWE is that it's not like their managing wrestler issue is necessarily from signing too many wrestlers from other promotions. It's that they keep doing all this great stuff with all these guys, but their shows are so full of shit already, and they're already over long. It's like, what do you do? You know? Yeah, it's funny. I saw an interview, and they said that when a former AEW person, or they might still be in, I don't know, but they said that when they first started, there was a plan for everything. Everything was planned out in advance. Everyone knew what they were doing when it first started. But now, right now, currently, or in the last few months, there's been no planning. Like, Tony Khan is completely absent-minded from that stuff. And I don't know what it is. It could be burnout from the CM Punk shit. It could be, or not the CM Punk shit, but the controversy of CM Punk. Nothing, because let's face it, out of the whole situation, it is pretty obvious that CM Punk was not the one in the wrong. Like, pretty obviously. But that's the problem with Tony Khan, though, is that, and here's the thing, Vince McMahon, he was something. And a lot of bad stuff. But here's the thing with Vince McMahon, and this is why WWE was the top shit in the world, was that it was his way or the highway. Like, you didn't disobey that guy. If he told you this is how we're gonna do shit, that's how you do shit. If you're dropping the belt, you're dropping the belt. You know, there's no sidelining. Oh, your ass is gone. And even though he was a corrupt son of a bitch, he ran it like he had the top wrestling promotion in the world, and he did. And that's the problem with Tony Khan, is that he doesn't run it like that. He runs it like he's trying to be buddy-buddy with everybody. And you're the boss. You could certainly have good working relationships with everyone. I mean, Triple H proves that. Like, but you need to, like, this is your thing. Like, you gotta, like, be kind of set here, and he just isn't. And look, I don't watch AEW content, so I can only say so much. I'm just kind of going by what I heard and what little of it I do see. And I hear a lot of complaints. I will say that. Yeah, and... yeah, exactly. But that's the thing with Vince. Even in his prime, for every good decision he made a decision that confused you, and then just an outright bad decision. He didn't do it as much in his early years, but once you get past the ruthless aggression era and you start heading toward the PG era, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse until they finally got rid of him. It just got so bad. Not to mention all the shit that happened behind the scenes. I know, right? It's like, dude, why are you hugging people? But that's the thing. It's like to him, it's still 2019. You know, like, he still has that mindset of, like, we're bringing what you want because WWE won't. But WWE is, though. You know, that's the biggest thing. It's like he can't accept the fact that AEW isn't the only promotion that's doing actual wrestling shit. No, like with Vince, no, because the thing with Vince is that he's so ingrained with WWE history on and off screen that you really can't get rid of him. Like, he's there, and people just have to accept that. You know, it's kind of like when you play the showcase mode in 2K games and they have to blur out shit that they don't have the use for anymore. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of that for Vince. Well, maybe, but I also think that if he wasn't like all messed up in the head like that, he probably would have stepped down eventually anyway, because the dude was a gajillion years old, and it was so obvious Triple H should have been running things. Anyone would have had Triple H continue it. I don't know why Vince didn't just take his ball and go home. If it was pride or ego, I don't know. Yeah, from in-ring wrestling, but like booking-wise, like running stuff, because he still ran, even though he retired in the ring, he still was involved heavily in WWE. He never left WWE. Even if he stopped wrestling, he still did NXT booking and was a part of the creative process, but he didn't get full control until Vince was gone.
30 more seconds.
Man, looks like we're gonna get a draw.
10 more seconds.
What a way to kick off a rivalry with a draw. Alright, now for the semi-main event, an arch rivalry match. New Age Outlaws and the Dudley Boys. That's some ECW shit, yeah. Hold on a sec. Wait, is it, hey, Greyman, is this match for the tag titles or is it non-title? Because on your book you didn't put it for titles. Okay, so it is for the, no problem. So it is for the titles. We will have to turn it all on here. 3:45. Okay. All right, let's see how it goes.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better
Our
come.
title for yeah, because Goldberg, I don't know how he's gonna drop that hardcore title. Goldberg's just been dominant. Also for TWN people, I don't know if I said it for this season, but if I did, disregard that. But starting next season, Hall of Fame wrestlers will not be able to hold titles, TWN titles. Promotion titles, it's kind of dicey on that, but I'm only going to do that because since we're starting to get enough guys in the Hall of Fame, I kind of want to do a special like Hall of Fame show every once in a blue moon where we'll have Hall of Fame titles. Just for shits and giggles, just for fun. And we're kind of getting a decent amount of them. But it's going to be a little weird this season because there's going to be... Yeah, well... Like I said, after the season concludes, I'm gonna check back with Hank the Tank, Star Fox, and LJC again, and see if they want to come back or if they're done. Because if they're done, then their whole rosters are gonna be released for pickup. In terms of their current belts, if they are done, I don't know if we're gonna reinvent them into something else, or if we're just gonna straight out retire the belts. Or probably would retire the belts just because there's so many of them. But yeah, because I know LGC released his roster, and he said I know he said for. Like, first time around he was done, but I kind of want to give him the season to, like, double check on that, because he could always put together a new roster or something, because it's not like all his guys are completely taken up by other promotions.
5 minutes gone.
Yes, how Legends League works is half the card is match request, the other half is a predetermined of the top 12 guys. However, if a top 12 guy gets booked with a non-top 12 guy, if he loses, that winner will become part of the top 12. That already happened with Sabu, he lost to Al Snow. And if you want guys that are going to be in matches long term, you may want them to fight top 12 guys to get in. But yeah, anyone could put any like 3 matches together, and I'll use all the match requests I can get. Hell, you could even use them as a way to kind of scout wrestlers or test potential matchups up before you actually do an episode of something. Like, for example, let's say you want to see if a match between Devon and Hammerstone would work well or not. You could use like LOW to see if it's a good match. If it's complete crap, then you could avoid the pain and the costs of having it on your show, or something along those lines. Yes, Yes, everyone's fair game. Even guys I haven't even touched yet, or even converted over are fair game. You can even use them for belts. Like if you want to see like Mike Awesome and Taz fight for the ECW championship,
10 minutes gone.
then you certainly could. Like just it's kind of more of a loose fun side of stuff. Yeah, it's great for testing stuff, or if you want to, yeah, you can certainly do that. Fallaway slam from Billy Gunn. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I mean, the problem I feel unfortunately the problem Gunther is going to be getting here is the fact that like he hasn't really done a lot of stuff that where he isn't holding a belt, and I'm not sure what he could deliver as a wrestler if he's not holding on to something. And here's the thing, it's like, on paper, Jay winning's not bad. My only concern is, can he actually work in a great match? And I will say this, I mean, him and Gunther have fought before. It was okay from what I heard. I just think... Well, that's the thing with Jay with them, is that the promo stuff's great, and he hypes up the crowd, but then he works the match. And it's weird because... I've done the moveset research on him and his brother Jimmy. I know they can do more than spears, super kicks, and splashes, the 3 S's. Even Jimmy started using spears, and I'm just like, this is fucking crazy. Like, enough of this shit. Like, you guys can do more than 3 moves. I know you can. I don't... And, yeah, exactly. It's like... But, look, I get it. Jay's kind of on the older side. I get that. You want moves you're comfortable with. But, come on. It's like, there's just sometimes I'm just like, do more. Like, give us something. Stealing that. Yeah, exactly. And fucking Jimmy's doing spears now, too. I'm just like, come on, guys. I know you could do more than this. It can't take that much out of you to do a Tequila Sunrise submission. Or, like, there's videos out there showing them doing other moves. I know you can do it. Yeah. Well, I'm not against Jay having those titles. It's a great journey for him. It's just, you gotta give us more.
1, 2.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of, like, long-ass, like, belt stuff. Yeah, it's so weird because the story was so perfect on paper. It was perfect. And then they have a match, and it's like, come on, guys. This is, like, if you can't break out your more unusual moves with your brother, then who the fuck are you going to break them out with? Like, Jimmy, I know you can do that full Nelson bomb you've done in the past. Do that. Jimmy, like, Jay, I know you do that back suplex neckbreaker combination. Do that. Like, do other stuff.
1, 2, 3.
Come on.
Oh, on the concrete.
6, 7.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just don't know how it's gonna work. Like,
11, 12, 13,
like,
14.
I don't.
15,
The thing is,
16.
oh, you might get. Oh, everyone backs in. Yeah, I just don't know how it's gonna work. Yeah, I think a few months is fine. I'm getting tired of long title reigns. I will say that. Like, Gunther, certain guys can get away with it if they have consistent quality matches like Gunther. He gets away with it. Roman Reigns was insane. Like, for that long, for him to hold those belts, for the Bloodline to hold all those belts for so long, I'm just gonna say, I think it ruined their mid card long term a bit because you had so many guys and so many combinations of guys doing decent stuff, but because it didn't go towards anything, no one gave a shit. Like Ricochet and Braun Strowman had a tag team, and they won like 98% of their matches over the course of like a few months, and that was it. It wasn't for anything. It was just random ass matches, and who remembers it? Nobody. You know, and I know people say that you don't need titles to have great rivalries and matches and stuff, and that's true, but this is wrestling. You know, it's a sport. Belts are determined who's the best. And if you're not going to use the belts for your guys, then what are the guys fighting for? Like, not everything can be a personal vendetta. There's only so much you could do, and even in WWE, there's only so much you can do in a wrestling storyline that doesn't revolve around the belts.
2, 3.
I keep hearing jokes about him being, what was it? There was some weird stuff going around, some rumors going around about him and Matt Riddle. And I think there was a joke about him. They said he looks like bisexual Undertaker. Some people say. It cracks me up every time. I mean, I don't know if that pertains to him or not, but I just heard that thrown around a lot for a while. Prodigy. Yeah.
30 minutes gone.
That's fantastic. I don't know what is with the Dudley Boys, but cover. But for some reason, like, they don't seem to like to go for pins, and I don't know why that is. That's great. Oh, yeah, but yeah, it's weird. I don't, there's some models, like, no matter how much I mess with them, they always seem to do the exact same shit. I really might have to look even further under them. Oh, that's fine. Oh, Demon was just critical! So, in the past, how criticals work is they would determine how long a guy was out, and I do a wheel to determine how long they're out. It's not going to be like that anymore. Basically, if a wrestler gets a critical, the amount of criticals they'll get in the season will determine what they will respond to in the off-season. So if a wrestler like Devon gets critical once, in the off-season hits, he'll probably go up to Commissioner Grayman and it's like, hey, I want out of my contract. Then you have to negotiate him to stay. If he gets 2, then he's going to want to retire. Road Dogs, new champions.
Your ass better call somebody.
Full 100 though. Yeah, it will certainly help. All right. Well, and fans like him. I don't think anyone dislikes him. It's just, I think, well, and the thing with the Taker stuff, I think everyone thought that Bo Dallas was gonna do that, but they haven't booked like the Wyatt Six at all. No, and I think well, Damian had a big year. You know, Money in the Bank guy. You know, won the world title, feuded with Finn Balor and Gunther. I mean, he's been on top for a bit. I think a big problem that WWE has right now is when guys ascend, what do you do with them? Yeah, if they're going to keep up with all the stables, they really should create something for the stables. Because if they're determined to have, because here's the thing, if those WWE tag titles are tied up between Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, and maybe the Street Profits, what does that leave the other tag teams in the division? You know, what do the other tag teams do in their spare time? You know? Like, same thing with Raw. Like, if I don't know who the War Raiders are feuding with, but because they do so much of their shit long term, it really drags down the guys who aren't involved in the title picture. Because WWE in the last few years have gotten very sports driven, which is great, and I like how they're presenting their titles and everything. The problem is that when you present your shows like you do with the roster you have, and even with all the belts you have, for some reason, it still feels like people aren't getting enough screen time with the roster you have. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't watch the show, so I only watch the top 10, so I get that. It's just the way I see it is at some point. Alright, Triple H challenging Goldberg for it. See if he gets it. Alright, see how it goes. But yeah, like, I just think, and I like that all the shows have their own belts. I do wish that... No, you will definitely, if it gets, I will say, unless this match gets less than 30, your pay-per-view will be in the 80s. And I think the lowest I ever seen on a match on YW, TW, and everything was like 49. Oh, yeah, that is true, a 36. I remember now, yeah. But yeah, you should be fine.
Fight.
Oh, dodge spear.
Give up.
Yeah, it could have been an MMA match maybe when we did that MMA tournament. Man, I wouldn't mind doing more MMA stuff now that I think about it. Yeah, I was kind of hoping like we'd get some promotions that would do an MMA thing, but yeah, I want to do more stuff. It's just I have all the stuff I want to do, but then you got time in the day, and then you have prior commitments. Like, I know I said I want to do a non-wrestling season franchise thing before I do another wrestling thing, but I'm really thinking about like getting that 2K14 story mode project going. Well, the thing with MMA guys, I think with MMA guys what I'll do, because I want them to be able to work with the TWN wrestlers too. Yeah, I would. Well, it's funny, I tested TWN wrestlers in MMA rules, and they still work well with it. It still works well with it, so I'm not nervous about editing them in a TWN way. I think the biggest struggle is going to be for MMA, doing MMA guys, is moveset research. Because it's going to be really tough for me to find what kind of moves MMA guys do. Like, for example, if I'm going to do Don Fry, for example, like, and I tried looking up Don Fry out of curiosity his moveset. There's not a lot out there. I would legit have to watch his matches and see what moves he did. And it takes some time for some of them. That stuff isn't too bad. I think they may have to have their own rules for grapples, because typically when I do my edits, for the small, medium slots where they have the double arrows left or right, I'll spear. I put the back switch there because for a lot of wrestlers have a lot of moves in the back, and for some reason in this game, back grapples aren't the easiest to get to. So I put the back switches there to ensure they actually do back moves. So I could putting position moves in that stuff certainly is doable for the MMA guys. It's more a question of just putting them together. Because unless the MMA guy was a legit wrestler at some point, there's not a lot of details left. Yeah, you really have to really work it out. Oh, here comes Sandman. Looks like he's helping Triple H out.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, it's a count out, so you don't want to be counted out if you want that title.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Ah, Sandman wearing down Goldberg. Triple H, Lords, no, Triple H is going to need it for Goldberg. Back suplex. Yeah, that is true. Ooh. Belly slam. Lining up. Big spear. Oh, pedigree. Oh, wait, Sabu coming down to help out Goldberg. Oh, look at that. We got a new champion. '91, pretty solid match there. Triple H, the brand new PCCW champion. All right, now we're gonna calculate how well the show did here. It is, oh, it's a rivalry. I did not know that. Well, that changes things a little bit. Okay, I'll put that down. Okay, so did you have Impact players and Headbangers marked as a rivalry? Okay. All right, now we're going to calculate stuff. So your pay-per-view got an 86, which is really good for a 10-match pay-per-view. So your budget, because let's see. Yeah, six a season's the rule. All right, so let's see. Let's go to Discord here. We're gonna. So your budget. Now, I think for pay-per-views, your minor league guys can appear for free. So I'm gonna go with that. For a so your budget for a 10-match pay-per-view on the main event level is 30 popularity points. So it'll be 30. So now we gotta do the calculating. So because it's a pay-per-view, you don't get because even though you had one match below 70 matches, that rule only counts for shows because you have less matches, so they mean more. But on a pay-per-view, if you get a match below 70, then it doesn't add to the negative. So I wouldn't worry about that. So for pay-per-views, okay, so you got, let me do some, but first, overall, your overall for the top three, wait a second, correction on the 30, you did have a battle royale, they do cost in pay-per-views as well, though, do they? Oh, man, I forget if I corrected that or not. I don't remember what I said about that. I think they do. I think they do because they do. Yeah, okay. So it's not 30, it's 40. That's the cost. So for pay-per-views, it's a little different. There's a little more for there. You earn more with pay-per-views than shows. So there's a little bit extra to it. So since you had an 86 overall, you'll get 6 popularity points for that. Okay, I'll wait a second. While we're waiting for Grayman, because he wanted me to calculate the stuff live. Quick update on streaming schedule. So tomorrow I want to try to do TWN World Tour. I don't know what time of the day I'm going to be doing that. Probably more towards the evening. Saturday there I don't believe there's going to be any streaming. Sunday is the Super Bowl. So that might be so there it's possible I might stream something that day, but I'm not sure. If I do, it's gonna be earlier in the day. But there's a chance I might not stream Sunday, so that's something to keep in mind there. Monday I'll probably do that. If Grayman books some stuff like he said he was going to for it, I'll probably do that Monday if it becomes that. at some point I do want to do another Here Comes the Pain stream. Um, Monday's a possibility for that as well, so that's something to keep in mind there. Outside of all that, I don't know. I don't know what else there will be upcoming. But like I said, I might the 750 sub celebration video. I'm getting real close to finishing that. I just getting the final numbers on that so far because I did a poll on Discord and YouTube, and the NHL Face-Off series as a hockey thing is winning hard. I was kind of surprised. I didn't realize how many people would want to see that because I've done all those on the channel before, so they're not new games for the channel, but you know, but they are interesting games. So far, unless there's a big sway one way or the other, it's gonna be those games. Now I don't know if it's gonna be. I think what I'll do, and I'll put this on a Discord too, as opposed to doing a poll on which game specifically, I think I'll leave the stream open for requesting games and matchups in any game in that series. Yeah, I already have 2 of the 3 filled, but you can put as many as you want, and I'll do them in the Legends League episodes as they come. So feel free to put in as many as you want, and they'll go in those stuff. All right, okay, so since the paper you got in 86, you got 6 popularity points because it was in the 80s. Now, I'm kind of, even though I posted it in a certain order on Discord, I'm not doing it here. Now the top 3 matches will get a bonus. So because, and I'm gonna count the Battle Royale as a part of this, just because you are spending a lot for it. Yes, tags definitely I'll take. So because your 2 of the top 3 were 100, so they would get 25 each. And then the third match that was within the tops was a match in the 90s, so that you'll get 15 for that. So there's that there. Now you'll also get 2 points per match in the 70s, which you had. Well, I'll do this in order of the match appearance. So your first match got a 93, so you'll get 4. Oh, I almost forget. The results double for the per match if they're title matches. They won't be doubled for the bonuses, the top 3 bonuses, but they will for the matches. So because first match was a tag instead of 4, it'll be 8. Since the next match was below 70, we will not count that. I already did. Arrow was 100, so there's 5 there. The next match was a 97, so that would get 4. The match after that was a 77. 70, so that's 2. After that, the match was an 82, so that'd be 3 because it was in the 80s. After that, we got another match in the 70s. Now, I'll calculate rivalry rewards after I'm concluded this aspect of it too. So there's more as well. That'll be 70s, 2 for the 70s match. The next match was a match in the 80s, so that'd be 3. Then we got another 100, so that's 5. Then the final match was in the 90s, so that's 4. So now for the rivalries. Okay, I checked. So rivalry match rewards they will be earned when the rivalry is concluded. So based on the best match of the rivalry will determine how much you will get in awards. So if the best match in the rivalry was a match in the 80s, you get 6. If the best match in rivalry was 90, you get 15. If the best match in your rivalry was 100, you get 25. But you can get current stuff for arch rivalry matches, which you had one, and that was 100. Oh, wait a sec. I forgot about the doubling of the title matches. Let me go through these again. Alright, the last two were title matches. So that match that I previously put at a 5 for 100 should be 10, because it was a title match. And the last one that I put as a 4, because it was in the 90s, that's an 8, because it was a title match. It may sound complicated saying it out loud, but when I do it in my head, I flow with it. And now the arch rivalry stuff, since it was 100, you got 50. Okay. Yeah, I might adjust it to simplify it a little bit, because you're definitely covering your cost. Okay. Okay, so now it's the calculating part. So now I gotta put it all together. So 5, 9, 11, 14, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, now I'm gonna use my calculator. Well, the cap is 250. Once you hit 250, you will be asked if you wanna stop the season right there, or if you want to spend popularity points on something. If you choose to stop there, then we will hold concluding world tour events, 1 or 2 depending on where we're at. And then we'll get the season, the process continues with concluding the season. So it's really a power of choice. Now this could be adjusted next season. It depends on how fast we get to world tour events and popularity point counts. No, it's 166, because your arch rivalry match got 100, so you got another 50. So you got 166, and then minus 40 for the pay-per-view. And yeah, actually 126. You got 126 popularity points. Okay, so that's your profit from this event. Whew. But yeah, but I'm happy to see this event not get interrupted. That always is nice to see. Yeah. Now that's for pay-per-view. For shows, it's different. Well, the reason why I adjusted it like that was because it was getting hard to keep track for myself about rivalries and stuff. and I needed to simplify them. Um, and making them for the end of the season just makes it easier in the short term, in the long term. Um, the only thing I can think of at the moment, for upcoming here, because 126 is a lot. So when I update the standings, you'll definitely be in a position of power. And like I said, I'll be doing that poll for the. I still gotta pick a name for that. I should have a name before I post that poll though, because I can't keep calling it something like Money in the Bank. um, but yeah, don't be. But yeah, expect at the end of the season that. Yeah, I might have to adjust that because I wanted to make them special because arch rivalries are not easy to get, but 50 might be a little overkill. It's just when I was putting it all together, I didn't know how often people would spend their popularity points because, it's also your standings. So I wasn't sure how people would go about it, and so far people haven't spent anything at all for nothing. I might have to start maybe trimming things down a little bit in the earning department, maybe for arch rivalries. Where arch rivalries is concerned, because the other benefit of arch rivalries opposed to regular rivalries is that you'll get your stuff when the matches happen as opposed to waiting till the end of the season. So that's a big thing there too. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how tomorrow's going to go. I will say this. There is a very slight chance I might do Here Comes the Pain in the afternoon, but I really want to do World Tour tomorrow too. So if I could only do one tomorrow, I'll probably do World Tour. But that also depends on if I'm able to think about booking within a reasonable time. Because if I get towards the end of the day and I'm completely stonewalling and I can't think of shit, then I might just do Here Comes the Pain and give myself extra time on World Tour. Outside of that, I will do that poll with the name that it will officially be called. I'm just gonna pick one and be good with that. But I'm trying to think. But yeah, that's gonna be. It's gonna be the goal there for tomorrow. The only other thing I can think of is I know this week's kind of been a little dead with streams. I'm gonna say this. I know I've streamed a lot in the past, but expect maybe going forward that the pace might be a little kind of mellow a little bit, just because of life stuff. But also I'm trying to kind of balance stuff out because I'm trying to like get back into recording videos again like I used to and do other projects. So the Fire Pro stuff might be more, and that's kind of why I changed TWN the way I did, is because I wanted to kind of make things more free of book, because I know there was a lot of promotions, or not a lot, but there was a few promotions that just the guys just needed longer to book their shows. They just did. And I kind of wanted them to do that made sense to the system. That's why I kind of have the things the way they're at right now. Making it just one match as opposed to one match when we do a World Tour. Because the World Tour events, those could vary in how often we have them. We could have one every 2 weeks, one a week. We could have two of them a week, or maybe even more. It just depends on how active people are and how they want to book. And it depends, because I don't know if more promotions will join in the future. I really don't, because if Hank, LJC, and Star Fox are like done, I don't know if we'll have more than what we have right now, in all honesty. which there's nothing wrong with, but at some point there will be, if more people do join, it'd be easier to do so because there's not as much is required of them. But the thing is, and this is also why I make it tough for people to join, is because it's something, even with the current system now, it's something you can't just ghost out on for months on end, because it takes a little bit of tweaking to get things set up, like the wrestlers and everything. So it's not like YWA. Odds are I probably will. Because it's funny, because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with Ultra Pro. It depends on how many wrestlers I could put in. Because if I can put in, because here's something I'm gonna. Because I'm gonna give some stats of what I currently have in the game right now with the files, to give you guys an idea about the game and what we got in here so far. Once it loads, it takes a minute sometimes for the file size to show up. It takes a long minute. Yeah. So I will say this, I am starting to get kind of close with the music files. That is something to keep in mind there. Movecraft has kind of been on the bubble for a long time, but here's the other thing. There's wrestlers in this, custom wrestlers in this game that I have downloaded that aren't being done. So keep in mind that number, but there's number of edited wrestlers to be more accurate, because even if you take out the YW guys, we got about like 500 guys. So if Ultra Pro has a 750 to 1,000 room for wrestlers, then we could do TWN stuff in that game. If it's anything less than that, then no. So far in all the wrestling games I played, this is the only game we could do TWN stuff in. So that's something to keep in mind there. The only other way we could do TWN stuff is legit everyone bought a copy of a wrestling game and did their whole promotion in that game and go from there. It would have to be a much more unified effort, and that's tough. That's just tough to do. Yeah, that is true. If we kept them small, we would have to really, really condense shit. Yeah, that is possible. It's just the trick with it is that at some point we would have to really have to be stingy. We really would. Because if in that argument we could do something like in a 2K game. The problem with the 2K games I have with doing stuff like that is I feel like they put a lot of effort in the production part of it, but you don't get the benefits of the storytelling parts of it. That's kind of my biggest thing with the 2K games, is that you got all this like pomp and circumstance, but you can't even do promos or nothing. And that's what WWE is known for. They're the most story-driven wrestling promotion in the entire world. And you can't even do promos in their own game. I mean, it's crazy to me that you can't even do the story stuff like that. And that's kind of why I've kind of shied away from doing TWN-like stuff. I mean, I know we had the BWN stuff earlier with Eli, and we kind of stopped doing that because Eli kind of ghosted the thing. So I just didn't have the energy to remind him about it. That's why I originally I wanted to do like GM mode in that game, because I just got done doing SVR06 GM mode, and I wanted to do so much with it, but it took so long for me to port over the RCW guys and download guys, find usable models, that by the time that I got close to the end of it, I was just tired. I just couldn't keep up with it anymore, and it sucks because everything's there, but because I got the game only a few months after it came out. I got it earlier than usual, and I still just couldn't keep up. So if I'm gonna do shit in that game, it kind of has to be right from the get-go. Like, I can't do a lot of setup shit. I can't really do a lot of creation stuff because I'm going to do a legitimate long-term project there. I have to have as many ready-to-go shit as possible. So I can't really... I mean, I could download some wrestlers, but taking time to create guys to do a whole ass thing, that's a lot of work, you know? And I was able to do it in 2K23 because I started slow and worked my way up, but I was trying to take like a 20-ish man roster and create everyone into 2K24, and I only had a couple left when I wore myself out. But at some point I would like to do RCW stuff or another fictional EFED in another game in the future, but it has to be something that's permanent. I can't do yearly release shit. I can't. Unless if 2K25 sucks the big one, then I'll probably still do 2K24. Even if it was only on PS5, I'd still do 2K24. But if 2K25 is going to be on PS4, I just would feel weird still doing 2K24 stuff because I feel like it doesn't make stuff look good when you have the new additions in 2K25 like intergender matches and other things as well in the roster updates. I mean, it's just a lot of details to try to pretend that they don't affect the current game. Yeah, yeah, the unfortunate part is I'm just not good with laptop stuff. I'm really not. And in addition, um my only thing with doing like long-term computer stuff like that is because it's all ROMs. My biggest fear is that it could be very hard to maintain because I've seen a lot of guys who do wrestling projects that do just ROMs off the computer, and after a bit they can't do them anymore because they lose shit or something happens, it gets corrupt. So I've kind of shied away from ROM hacks on the computer because I feel like even if you do everything right, it still freaks out for no reason. That's kind of why I've kind of strayed away from a lot of computer stuff because I feel like a lot of streamers and stuff they do those and I could get a whole tangent on it and I want to try to avoid doing that, but I'm not big on doing ROM hack stuff long term. Like short term, like a fun, hey look, WCW, here comes the bang. You know, if you get the game to work. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I would need a whole level of ambition. And I really want to, but here's the thing, if Ultra Pro delivers, then I won't have to worry about No Mercy. Because it's just gonna be a split image of it. So we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm not the most techie because if I was techie, I would have the mod pack for Fire Pro on my computer like that. But yeah, I think the only thing I can think of is that, like I said, I do plan on. I said it before, but I do want to do like a very story-driven 2K14 universe experiment. I'm probably I was gonna do something else before I did that with another sports game, but I think I might jump the gun a little bit because I've been thinking about it quite a bit lately, and I kind of think it'd be a fun thing to do. And then also, when we go through the process, because I want to pick wrestlers live kind of randomly for it, just to for the fun of it. I'm probably not going to use created wrestlers. I kind of want to try to keep it with stuff in game, default in game as much as possible because I keep hearing rumors that if you use created stuff in story mode, it not only in story mode but the story stuff in universe mode too, it can break it and you would lose stuff. So I'll have to double check. But if that's the case, then I'd rather just play it safe in the long term because I don't know if it's something how often I'll do it or whatever. But like I said, but I'll probably do a stream at some point where we'll randomly select wrestlers to go into it, for fun, Um, so that's something to keep in mind there. So I'll probably do that at some point soon because once we pick wrestlers, then I'm gonna create the stories for them, and that might take a while. So because I plan on really, really cranking the story stuff with some of those guys. So that might be something to. So I might. So even though if I might do one soon, it might be a while before I actually like follow through with it in the next one. Um, but yeah. Um, trying to think. But yeah, that's kind of all I got at the moment. I expect some polls and stuff to come up, and yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream here, guys. Thanks for watching. In case you guys wanted to chat with anyone at the camping company, you didn't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. First one is we have a Discord channel. You can find a link to that in the about page / about section of our channel. We also have a community tab in our channel as well. You can access that anywhere at any time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.